In a world that's evolving faster than ever, this is a space for ideas, knowledge, and connection. Here we exchange insights and perspectives with respect and curiosity, navigating the digital age together. From the mind to the machine, from the human to the future, we're here to explore the boundaries of innovation, creativity, and learning. Welcome to the journey. Alrighty, so here we are. It's been a while. As you can see, I'm wearing my. Doesn't really. It's a reminder, I would say. It's a posture reminder because I'm still dipping. I'm still diving deep on my TOEFL certificate. I've failed the second assignment because they have identified AI. And then I got into an argument with them because they are using AI to tell me I have used AI, and then I just gave up. So I had to pay a £70 fee to redo it. C'est la vie. But yeah, fucking am I wrote quite a few scripts for videos, but lately, everything that has happened or has not happened has demotivated me quite a bit. And that stuff I have said about, the other day I came across, for example, trying to make some money online, and then it comes that you watch videos and you get paid some money, but you only have to watch some seconds, or and then I was like, you know and as I said, my vlog has started in one way. I was very motivated, and I still stand by everything I have said. Like, I still stand for everything I have said. If you have a business of any sort, you have to come online. That's undeniable. Uh, we also know that when you're vlogging, it is a different path, because if you have a good product to sell it, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have tried affiliate markets, Shopify stores, vlog for, it was almost a year that I did, like, constant, for, I think it was 3 or 4 months. I made a daily vlog, you know, and again, I only managed to have some return in terms of subscribers and views once I paid for promotions. And again, you get, when you pay for subscribers, you get only subscribers. When you pay for views, you get a few seconds of views. I was starting to think as well that perhaps because I always did the lowest amount, that's why maybe it is. If you pay a high amount, a high number, maybe you get more viewing time. Maybe you get more. I mean, they offered more subscribers, obviously, but maybe you get more viewing time. I don't know. I might test that eventually when I get some extra cash in, and then I can deal with that. But and then other thing is, like, you go through internet, man. It's as I said, it's amazing how fast this is moving. Because it got to an interesting point, and then you, again, like Mogul that said, is it's not the technology itself the issue. It's the way humans are using. And it demotivated me, because you see, like, even I did a couple of clickbaits trying to see if it works or not, but it feels bad doing it. And then I work on my thumbnails, and but they are pretty realistic to what I am doing in the video. And I know that it's not very clickable, but I'm not gonna force anybody to click on my video if they don't want to be there, or if it's not something that is interesting to them. Even on my teaching channel, I am redoing everything now. I am moving all the layout, and because there I have a message again. I repeat that this creation that my teacher has done. It's a very efficient tool to help people, so that's why I am investing so much on reaching more people on that. My vlog, again, I'm here today again because I have told myself that I have started, that I will continue. I got myself the other day watching my own videos from a year ago, which was pretty cool. You can do some self-analysis and stuff, and yeah, it was good as gold. Yeah. So I said, okay, let's record. And this last script I have done, it was basically about these, like, because what I feel is that I have so many ups and downs in my life that I started to analyze a lot more things. And as I said, I never really did things. They weren't in line with my point of view. Um, my character, like my personality or my beliefs. And I've left a lot of big companies, or either left opportunities to make a lot of money because I didn't want to do those things. But then for a period, I kind of let myself in, because even though I was bartending and believing I was unplugged, nowadays it came that I found out I was more in than anybody else sometimes. But then, now when I try to connect back in, doing all this university and, getting a 9 to 5 job and stuff, that made me sick, because that was something I always ran away from it. Let me change this. I've always, now the audio is going to be better after 7 minutes. Sorry. I always, yeah, ran away from it. So then, yeah, I started studying, and the more I study, the more questions I have. I believe that's normal according to some scientists. That's the core of scientists. It's questioning and being interested. So yeah, I'm trying to convince myself also that that's normal. It must be very hard to be a scientist, I would say. But still, and then all these rapid changes and this begging for views and for clicks, and people pretending too much, and then others, yeah, like, I thought I was gonna be able to make some money quicker from that as well, from anything. But none of my shops worked out. I opened three. I still have some products for sale online that, very little sales, like almost nothing, I would say. But we had a couple. And so I'm trying to, fix all that, put all that in places, put in platforms in Brazil, the Portuguese content. Now I'm working on uh, translating the explanations to Spanish first, because South America, it's around Brazil, and I think there are a lot of people there looking for learning. So yeah, I'm literally working on the background of that and trying to get things on the track. As I said, I have opened again another Instagram account and another shop that I am working on it. It's not online yet, but then I'm using a character, a girl, made with AI, and it's funny. Only on Instagram already, you have some. So I'm sure some affiliate links my work on that. Building a character and using her for sales. So I'm working on that as well. But yeah, so again, not as often as I used to. It is very hard, to vlog your life totally uh, direct to, because you have to be all the time creating, or yeah, coming up with what you're gonna say, what you're gonna talk. Even though I do my ones like this, there is some thinking involved, and you have the editing that, as I have been practicing, I got a bit carried away quite a few times, which is cool. I've learned a lot, but it's not easy as everybody says to earn the income online, and this and that. You gotta put in a lot of work and a lot of effort. That's why when you have a product that is sellable, that's, I think, the easiest path. That's the easiest way to make an income. Because if you have, like me, if you are an educator, educators have to put a lot more work and have to interact and this and that. So you know it's a lot. But as I said, I'm doing my best. Even on my channel, I'm starting to use avatars, and I'm getting ideas from other educators out there, and you know trying to mix a bit with technology and um, human like, so humanize content, but also some techy stuff to, bring a bit of a futuristic view. But yeah, so again, things are moving forward. I believe the best part of it is that I am understanding a few things about the general concept of life. And once you start to do that, the less you care for things that are external, and they are there, but you can't control it. So I don't, I'm not a master yet, but I'm working on it hard. I am working on that. So it is my next book. It's Long Walk to Freedom. This is my next book. I'm looking forward to it. And I came to record this just before I start to watch another movie here. It's called Life with Music. It's also a psychologic uh, movie, and apparently there is the actress. I don't remember her name though. I'm very bad with names, but Katie Holmes, yeah, Katie Holmes, and Patrick Stewart. So yeah, that's my break because I still missing two modules, module 9 and module 10, and then I have a quiz. I have a quiz for module 9, quiz for module 10, then assignment for the whole for the past three for the past three modules, yeah. And then after that, I have 60 hours level 5 in teaching business English, and then 60-hour level 5 TOEFL in teaching online one-to-one, which is basically what I have been doing for past 5 years ish, one-to-one, or 6, 7 years. Right, here we go. So, still always the drill. If anybody watches, let me know if you make any money online. How do you do? Do you have a business? Are you a teacher, an educator? And are you a musician, an artist? If you do make money online. If you do not, how would you like to? What would you do? Let me know. Let's share information. That's what it's about for me, at least. See you around.